Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some blue-black mid-range? I don't even know. I still don't know what we're calling this, but we're keeping this hand. And not insane, but... not insane because of the tap lands, mostly, but it's not horrible. Gifted Aetherborn, Lookout's Dispersal. Got a couple of our powerful top-end cards. This is a hand that... The thing I like about this deck is it's just got good stuff in a lot of matchups. Like, if we're up against Ramadan Bread, Aetherborn is good. If we're up against Control, we got our finishers, Lookout's Dispersal. Let's just play Fetid Pools, pass the turn. See what we're up against. Opponent leads on a Swamp and Duresses. Ooh, interesting. Main deck Duress. That is something. Huh. I'm not saying it's 100% wrong, but it is risky. Maybe it's like a one of or something. So they can take Liliana or Lookout's Dispersal. The problem with main deck Duress is you run into some matchups in hands where you just cast it on turn 1 and whiff, and that's pretty brutal when that happens. Decides on the Liliana. Sure. And passes. Well, play the Swamp. Get down our Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. Drown Catacombs for our opponent. Oh. So our opponent is playing, I don't know, Pirates? Maybe? I guess they could be playing our deck. I mean, they're taking Lookout's Dispersal. We do have 4 Fatal Pushes that we'll draw into eventually. Opponent passes. Well, get in with Gifted Aetherborn. Gain some life. Play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, did they just take my deck? Huh. They might be just playing exactly my deck. Interesting. Or maybe they arrived at a similar conclusion, but this, I mean, we'll see. I almost think they're playing our deck. Well, I'm flattered. I hope we win. Run out Storm Tamer. Play Drown Catacombs. I think we're just going to pass and trade with the Gifted Aetherborn here, if we get the chance. Evolving Wilds for our opponent. Attacks. Sure, we'll trade. Opponent passes. Well, that's Champion of Wits. I don't really want to run our only Scarab God into a counter if we can help it. So we get to draw and discard. Ooh, Hostage Taker is pretty sweet. But we're probably going to have to discard it. Ugh. I guess we didn't gain much here. Discard Hostage Taker. Discard Fetid Pools. Play Catacombs. So our opponent still knows our hand, unfortunately. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks Evolving Wilds. Well, they're not playing our deck exactly. See if they have main deck Scarab Gods. They're playing something similar to our deck. Opponent. No attacks. No land. Vraska's Contempt is a good draw. So get in with Champion. And pass the turn. Not sure why our opponent... I guess they don't want to race. That makes sense. We're certainly behind on cards at the moment. Opponent. Passes. Well, get in with Champion. Play Boneyard, pass the turn. So we're behind on cards, but ahead on lands and on board. We're not going to run Scarab God into a counter. That's one thing we're not going to do, if we can help it. We could draw like a freebooter or something to get a peek, or eat a counter. More lands. Well, get in with Champion of Wits. Now we just kind of want this Champion of Wits to die so we can eternalize it. That would be spectacular. Hit our opponent. Play the island, pass the turn. Well, our opponent's in a very weird position. They really don't want to tap out, because they know if they tap out, then we Scarab God and they're in trouble. We also have some sneaky lines now where we can Vraska's Contempt the freebooter to get back our counter and counter something. So even though we're far behind on cards, we might actually be in okay-ish shape. Opponent's going to have to start doing something. They're up to 8 cards in hand. Which means either they start making plays or they start discarding the hand size. And once they start discarding the hand size, they start losing their advantage of being ahead in cards. Alright, opponent's doing something. Hostage Taker. Okay. Goes after our Storm Tamer. Well, let's get rid of it now. If they have a land, they could cast it, and we don't want that. We really want it to live to protect our Scarab God. Another Champion's not bad. Get in. I mean, now I feel like we're in pretty good shape. We get down a Scarab God. We have some fuel in the graveyards. And our opponent's got to kill the Storm Tamer before they can kill the Scarab God with a Vraska's Contempt, assuming they have one, because Storm Tamer just counters it. Wow, this is very similar to our deck. I'm really curious now if we were an influence on this. Opponent plays a tap land. Well, let's get back our Hostage Taker. Hostage Taker, the Freebooter. Get back our Lurkout's Dispersal. Hopefully scry into a land. Alright, land on top. Play the land. Now we get to cast the Freebooter and leave up Lookout's Dispersal. Wonder if our opponent scoops here. Fatal Push on Storm Tamer. We'll let it go. Hostage Taker, Etherborn. What are we taking? I mean, I guess it's... Alright, opponent scoops it up. If they were going to scoop it up, they should have done that before we looked. Well, this is very much like our deck. Interesting. I wonder if we were an influence. I guess we'll never know. Well, focus on winning. So opponent is playing essentially our exact deck. It's basically the mirror. Which means who sideboards better? Being up against him is pretty helpful. So fatal pushes are good. What do we not want in this matchup is the big question. Vraska's Contempt deals with opposing Scarab Gods and Lilianas. So does Doomfall in its own way. How do we do this? I mean, Essence Extraction kills a lot of things. It's probably just better than Walk the Plank. I don't know if we want to Duress. I don't know if Duress is good against our deck, honestly. It's okay, but I don't know if it's, like, that good. Trial of Ambition for Essence Extraction. We don't have any Graveyard Hate. The big concern is going to be... I mean, it's about the Scarab God. That's one of the big concerns. Hostage Taker. I guess we could cut Noxious Gearhulk for something. Doomfall is somewhat interesting, as is Negate. I don't know about Jace, especially on the draw. Can we find room for another Doomfall? I guess we can go down to Etherborn for a Doomfall. Yeah, let's try it like that. Alright. I mean, this hand's fine. No big threats, but we got good removal, which is nice. Opponent's got Duress. Yep. Takes Essence Extraction. And passes. Well, play Fetid Pools, pass the turn. Evolving Wilds. Opponent cracks it. It's an island. Well, I guess it's time to run out our Freebooter. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Evolving Wilds and Swamps. Well, things are looking up. Opponents, I mean, our hand's not insane, but opponent's hand is completely empty. Evolving Wilds. Cracks it. Thinning the deck a bit. And passes. Well, let's get in with Freebooter. Play Fetid Pools. Pass the turn. I think rather than just running out Champion, it's better to leave up the counter, since we know our opponent's hand is pretty lacking. Get in with Freebooter. Next turn we can Champion and still leave up the counter. I mean, the way I see us losing is Scarab God. Always Scarab God. So we got to try to avoid that. Opponent plays an island. Hostage Taker. Okay, because we can just Fatal Push this, right? Because this leaves the battlefield. Alright, Hostage Taker. We kill it. Get back Freebooter. Holy. Well, take Liliana. They have many Hostage Takers. Oh. Well, play Catacombs. Get in with Freebooter. So opponent's hand is Hostage Taker, Swamp. Play Champion of Wits. Discard... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard Fetid Pools, and maybe we discard Scarab God? Yeah, let's discard Scarab God for now. That feels counterintuitive, but I think that that's our best plan here. There's a Hostage Taker. I think we messed that up. Yeah, we definitely messed that up. Kill the hostage taker. Opponent gets to take one of our things. Yeah, definitely could have played that better. I mean, I think they have to take Doomfall. Yeah, we probably should have just countered that. That extra land... Yeah, that was definitely a misplay. Was thinking that we could just do the same thing, but the extra land means they can cast it before we have a chance to respond. Takes Lookout's Dispersal. And passes. Well, get in with Champion of Wits. Doomfall our opponent. Good God. Oh boy. I don't know if we can be either of these cards. Alright, I think I know our plan. I think we take Liliana. Oh, this is not ideal. Take Liliana. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to hostage taker and cast Champion of Wits. But then we're going to kill Champion of Wits. Hope we top deck a land to eternalize it. And then we might be back in the driver's seat. Oh, okay. Hits our champion. Plays a land. Cast champion. Fatal push champion. Opponent still gets to loot. Come on, land! Land, 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 land. That's what we really want here. Opponent discards 2 lands, so they got a non-land card in their hand. Oh man, land would be so good. Opponent gets in. We draw. Oh boy. It was the best of lands, it was the worst of lands. Oh, that was not the land we wanted. Oh my goodness! Holy Lilianas! Okay. Yep. So, I don't think we're winning this one. Didn't we just take a Liliana from our opponent's hand? I mean, I guess they looted. But, well, we're going to need to run pretty good here for this to work out for us. So we get to champion. But I'm not actually sure we get to come back from this. Oh, we don't even get to champion. Oh my god. Yeah, we're just dead. Yep. Well, that was awkward. I felt like we were pretty far ahead, but oh man, did our opponent draw some stuff. Hostage taker, hostage taker, hostage taker. I think we're going to bring our Jace in on the play and try it like that. Oh no! Man, really butchered that turn. Had to counter that hostage taker, and we might have won that game. We get to play first. Alright. Not a great hand by any means, but it's keepable. Boneyard go. Fetid Pools for our opponent. Well, get down our swamp. Play Gifted Aetherborn. Pass the turn. So we're out ahead on board at least. See what our opponent has as a follow-up. Harsh Scrutiny. Takes our Champion of Wits. That's actually pretty okay with us. They do get to scry, unless they also have Duress. So they have a lot more different discard than we do. Another Fetid Pools. Well, get in with Gifted Aetherborn. Play Deadlands. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. They do know about our counter now, which is a bit annoying. Freebooter. Alright, so we just let it resolve and then Fatal Push it. Opponent does get a peek. And passes. Well, let's get in with Gifted Aetherborn. Play Catacombs. Pass the turn. Opponent has Gifted Aetherborn. Sure. We'll let that go. Plays Evolving Wilds. Yeah, let's cycle. Land. Not a land, but we do get to freeboot. Oh man, we almost won the Liliana race. That would have put us pretty far ahead. See what our opponent's got. Good lord. Vraska's Contempt, Hostage Taker, the Scarab God, and Champion of Wits. So our only option is Vraska's Contempt. And I guess we pass the turn and hope that we draw a land for this Liliana. We probably have to counter whatever our opponent plays this turn. Do we counter this? Oh, what are we supposed to do? I actually have no idea. I think the answer is we counter it. Alright, opponent gets to scry. Does not get to take any of our cards. Hostage Taker, Scarab God. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. We would love to just get down this land. Or get a land so we can get down this Liliana. That's our best path towards winning this game, I believe. Well, that's not the land we wanted. Perhaps the land we deserve. Get in with Freebooter. And pass the turn. Opponent gets in. Well, we're going to trade off. Opponent found a duress. Yikes. Takes Liliana. Well, get in with Freebooter. Play Fetid Pools. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Hostage Taker. Alright. This opens us up to losing to the Scarab God. Land would be ideal. Untapped. Alright. There's the land. That does mean we get to Eternalize, which gives us a chance to draw into something. Draw 4, discard 2. Oh, deck. Really, deck? Alright. Well, now I think we probably lose. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Opponent draws untap land. Hostage Taker. Gets rid of our Champion of Wits token. Oh, come on, deck. We really need a draw here. Well, Lookout's Dispersal does keep us from dying to the Scarab God immediately, which is something. Just kidding. Opponent draws Duress. Opponent finds Gifted Aetherborn. Well, ideally we would draw some non-lands. And I think we're just going to lose to our opponent's Scarab God. Wow, this is very unfortunate. Yep. And we're running out of time. Opponent gets in with Hostage Taker. We draw. Fatal Push. Not a great card here. Opponent's going to draw the land, and then we just lose. Not yet. What are they drawing? Counter spells? Like, what could they be drawing? Oh, no, deck. Well, they say Mana Screw beats Mana Flood, and we are seeing that in action this game. Champion of Wits. Oh, what we would give for that. Well, this essentially guarantees that Scarab God will be coming down next turn, which means we have one turn to find something awesome. They discard a Scarab God. Opponent gets in. Oh, deck. Well, get in with Freebooter. Play a land, pass the turn. Oh, well, I guess this is how the dream ends. Opponent gets in. We take it. Opponent just runs it out, no fear, and that does it. Top deck? Ooh, that is an interesting top deck. Since we have more mana. Play the Scarab God. Pass the turn. This might give us a chance. Just maybe. Unless our opponent also has some sort of removal spell. Because we have more mana. Wow. Are we going to steal this? Because if our opponent goes to Eternalize with Scarab God, we just go on top of them with our Scarab God. We still don't have a way to kill the Scarab God. Opponent Fatal Pushes. Okay. Gets back Vraska's Contempt. Goes after our Scarab God. Alright, well, we need a good Eternalize here. Actually, we just Eternalize their Scarab God. Keep the token Scarab God. Oh, we might have just got him. That was a huge swing. Opponent goes attacking. We will take it. Now we Fatal Push Hostage Taker. Get back Hostage Taker. Get rid of the Scarab God. Bottom. And we got the GGs. Wow, we got there. Whoo! Wow, the mirror, and we snuck it out. Oh, wow. Our opponent missed on lands for just enough turns. I can't believe it. And then we top decked the Scarab God. Our luck took a turn at the perfect moment. 3-0. 3-0. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.